The leading reformers of Strasbourg soon upheld the supreme authority of Scripture and began to whittle away at church doctrine that wasn't aligned to the Bible. Strasbourg became a haven for fleeing persecuted Protestants, sheltering scholars, reformers, nuns, and monks. There was a whole group of French Protestants that sheltered there.
Has experienced the best that Canberra has to offer. There's so much to see and do in the ACT.
Named after Sir Edmund Barton, Australia's first Prime Minister, Barton is Canberra's leafy lakeside precinct and home to 5-star accommodation and heritage-listed hotels. Barton is a favourite destination.
Bliss is the best backed and favourite here. $3.20 got out to $4 now, $2.90. I've been trying $4.20 to $4.40. Super Zagoi $4.40 to $4.60. Tip top timing $6. Montego Bay $7.50. Irish Bliss, the best back runner. I thought it'd be very hard to beat today on that run at Gosford last time out. Starting to find some form, Irish Bliss, and the money suggests it'll race very well today.
Ride for Remembrance Day. The charity ride honours the service and sacrifice of fallen Australian police and raises funds for their families. New South Wales Traffic and Highway Patrol Commander David Driver says it's a very important event.
Sadly, this year there are 2 of our colleagues from Victoria and 1 from Tasmania whose names will appear in battens, which will be conveyed from here at the Domain to the Police Memorial in Canberra.
Great leader and such a tough guy that he was trying to do his best to push through, but he clearly wasn't right. So we tried to get him off and get him strapped, and that didn't help. So unfortunate, but that's what happens.
The Wallaroos are gearing up for their World Cup quarter-final match with Canada. Nathan Buckley has told Fox Footy the reason he was overlooked for the top coaching job at Melbourne was simply about timing.
I said I needed to Wednesday morning. I'm meeting with Tassie on Tuesday, and I need a little bit more of an insight into that process and their top.
This time it's all over, making 10 times I told her goodbye. Last night we broke up, this morning I woke up, and for the 10th time I'm changing my mind. I saw more love in her eyes when I left her.
60s music.
I'm also here for that. That makes a really big difference. You think about times when you have been feeling under strain. Sometimes you do want to talk about it, sometimes you don't, but God, it always helps to have people in your life who care enough to want to talk to you.
Yeah, as you say, curiosity and interest in others, maybe that's the skill to learn.
It'd make a big difference, wouldn't it?
Mm. What else do you think that needs to happen for people's well-being and society to change and...
Taking today.
Turning to sport now, in AFL in round 5 of the women's, Victoria Park Collingwood has beaten Sydney Swans 43-17. At Princes Park, close to quarter time, Gold Coast Suns lead Carlton 12-7. Queensland AFL fans, meantime, are preparing for an historic clash in Brisbane.
Sunny Saturday. Thanks for being with us here on ABC News Radio across Australia. Police are warning of major disruptions as opposing protest groups descend on Australia's capital cities. In Melbourne, 4 protest groups with opposing views on a variety of issues, including immigration, Indigenous rights and Palestine, are rallying within a few hundred metres of each other in the city.
Canberra's Hit 104.7.
A moment of love, a dream, a lie, a kiss, a cry, our rights, our wrongs. A moment of love, a dream, a lie, a moment of love. Sweet.
دنیایی از داستان‌های اطراف و اکناف جهان در SBS World Movies. این شبکه را به صورت رایگان و شبانه روزی از کانال 32 یا از طریق SBS On Demand تماشا کنید.
SBS Audio برنامه‌ای را پیدا کنید که با علاقه شما
了解澳大利亚，准备好了吗
SBS Chill
SBS Pop Asia Non-stop Asian Pop
Can you describe that feeling for people who haven't experienced it?
SBS हिंदी उपलब्ध करवाता है far from the partisan politics
saves the day, and in fact the Raiders hand on it, so it's called the zero tackle. That's unfortunate. Now it's with Hale, and Hale takes it inside the 20. This is the last stand of some note here by this Titans side. Coming in to the right is Elliston. Elliston straightens, runs into Pasacala. Pasacala makes absolutely her intentions clear and flattens the front rower from the Titans inside the 10. They go across to the right. It's with Hale. Hale finds Brown. Brown to Montgomery.
Had a horrendous day, but she's got some pretty big. And Tank hangs onto the ball, which she's taken by Andy. That's the latest fullback in Simpson. Simpson getting a fresh field in the 20. Holding an attacker, still holding and finally plays the ball just outside of the 20. Robbins Reedy has it, steps off, stepping right. Taking the ground like Johnson. She doesn't feel as comfortable as she's allowed to do it. That's it.
Running by half a length to Watermelon, Park second. 1 length away, Slide Quarter in third, Princeton Awards fourth. Here's the move, Kenshin Marwo's rider. Brenda Riverina not happy with the speed, and he quickly tries to whip up around them now and goes and sits outside the leader. So the 900 metres mark, Kenshin Marwo and Silver Warrior pair off together. 2.5 lengths clear of
News. Get more news at any time. Download the ABC Listen app.
Hello, Patrick Stack here. Do you like sport and good conversation? Then we've got a great podcast for you. One cracking story, in depth, every day, in under 15 minutes. It's called ABC Sport Daily. You can find it on the ABC Listen app.
Get your footy feed live and ad-free with the...
watchful and measures people's moods and is hyper-vigilant to her circumstances. So I was trying to really channel a bit of an emotional truth rather than a factual one, if that makes sense.
Yeah, there's a line about childhood that it seems appropriate to read now because I thought it was so gorgeous. Your narrator is an older woman and she tells us that people forget...
Out of Morfordville. Hello. Blue and white. We'll run the clear favourite. So stand by. Last one to load here. Looks like it'll be nosy by nature. Yep, that's the case. So they're all in. Set to run. This is race number 5. Here from Morfordville. They're standing in the gates. Racing and...
Hope I die before I get old.
all try to dig while we all sing.
We're not just looking for someone who likes to travel. We want an escape artist, someone who will go anywhere, anytime, to tell a brilliant story via video. Someone who can see the story decoded for our audience and film it on the spot. Someone...
Going on here, Levy, and let me say to you that there are people everywhere here. As I said, I would love to have had a hot dog stand out the front. I could have made a lot of money here today. But it's all happening. Everything in four-wheel driving here, caravans everywhere. You can compare shop. You can grab yourself a show deal. Be sure to go past the Oz Off-Road stand. We've got a lot of deals on the Duck 4x4 products. Look at.
Or go to the website bryden.com.au. Bryden's Lawyers, who helps you in your time of need? Bryden's Lawyers do.
He's on his way, storming forward. No one can stop him, and he's done it. He's refinanced with ease. Oof, that was quick. Switch home loan teams this final season. Search NAB Home Loan.
NAB, more than money. TCP, status, eligibility and lending criteria apply.
Mislim da je jako važno da iskoristimo svoje iskustvo i probudimo svoj utjecaj ovdje u stranu. Važno je reći da, kao što i svi znamo, nismo najbrojniji. Migracija iz naših krajeva skoro da je i stala. Vidimo ta migracija ovdje dolazi iz drugih krajeva Azije. I zato kažem, jako je važno da iskoristimo